Hello, and Randy here, and guess what time it is here again today? Oh boy, hope folks aren't getting sick of painting videos, because that's what we got coming up here again today. We're going to be painting the living room side here with the primer. So, depending on how this goes, I'm thinking prime sand maybe, or we'll just prime and sand, depending on how the first coat of primer looks. We'll see once. I'm kind of thinking we might need 2 coats of primer. It depends how it looks. It depends how it looks here. So, take a good look at it, everyone. This is the last time you'll be seeing these the walls look like this, hopefully. Once we're done here with this video, everyone, well, depending, we might even get it painted too. We'll see once. That's obviously not all going to happen today, everyone. This video is probably going to span a couple of days here, depending on how this goes. But, yeah, without further ado, everyone. Oh, you know, actually, before we get started, for those wondering, here's what we're using. 5-gallon bucket. Yep, we got a 5-gallon bucket of Repco Lights Quick Seal here. So that's what we're going to be putting on the wall here. I've got a 3/8 nap on the roller here. Kind of looking online, like what was the recommended nap for this, and a lot of people were saying 1/2 inch. I thought I had some 1/2 inch nap. I've got 1/4 inch, and I've got 3/8. I don't have any half, so we're going to go with the 3/8. Seems like that was another common choice. So hopefully we'll see how this goes, everyone. Okay, my first coat is finished here, and I was debating about sanding this here, but I think we're just going to slap the second coat on here right away. It's only been a couple of hours, and I don't quite want to sand it here just as of yet. So we'll throw a second coat on, and then we'll probably sand it here. We'll just sand both coats at the same time. I don't think it'll make that big of a difference. But yeah, I'll have to say, when the first coat definitely changes the appearance of the room here a little bit. You can still see, like I said, I think it needs a second coat. You can still see, you know, where all the various spots in the drywall have been. Well, we just got 2 coats of primer on the wall here, and I got to say, this has really transformed this room. So if you look over, obviously there's no primer on that wall yet. That's just down to the bare drywall, and then of course the original wall over on that side. But yeah, just look at this room. This is just primer. It's white primer, but still, wow. Talk about a room transformation. With just some paint essentially. That just looks so much better. Anyway, we're now into Monday here. We finished up the second coat of primer there Saturday night, and I don't know if I got it on camera or not, because the old GoPro, well, you folks know how reliable those cameras are. Yeah. Anyone know of any good GoPro replacement cameras that actually work good? If you do, let me know, because I might be interested. The GoPros, again, they're a good camera. Boy, I hesitate to say good camera because the reliability issues. So we'll leave it at that. Anyway, I may or may not have had footage of the second coat of paint, and we'll have to see once here. So again, we got 2 coats on the wall at this point, Evan. What we're going to be working on here today is sanding that coat of paint down. I was initially planning on sanding in between coats, Evan. I did not think I had time Saturday to do that, though, and kind of just wanted to keep the process moving, so I just slapped 2 coats of primer on. I don't think it'll be a big issue, hopefully. I know we got a couple spots here that need to be fixed, and you're looking at 2 spots right here now. Not entirely sure what happened there, but I'm thinking some tape bubbled up here maybe or something. I'm thinking that's what that was. I don't know. There's another spot there, so yeah, you can kind of push on it. It's got a little bit of like a bubble back there. And then, I don't know if you've seen that too, but this is why we're sanding them. So you got little spots like this. You know, again, unless you get real close, you're not really going to see them, but sanding will kind of help with that. And then we put our first coat of paint on. That should hide all that. We're not going to worry about those spots. That's for the TV mount, and there's other spots around here too, like up along here. I have one for the various mounts for the curtains and, well, shades, I guess. I think, are the shades? Whatever they are, but those up there. And I know we got a spot over in this corner here that needs to be fixed as well. And this should be pretty simple. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Right there. Just fill that in with some mud, sand it down. We should be good with that one. That one shouldn't be too hard to fix. I'm not sure about the ones back there behind the TV. That one might be a little more interesting. I'm not sure how to fix those bubbles. We'll have to figure that out. I'm thinking we'll probably have to like carve it out to maybe put some mud in there or something and sand it back down, see how it goes. That's what I'm thinking. But again, I'm no expert at this. I might have to maybe just look it up online, see what the best recommended fix for that is. I'm sure there's some recommendations. Anyway, like I said, we're going to start working on that one. We're going to sand the entire wall down, fix anything we find, and then hopefully like to slap a coat of paint on yet tonight if we can. That is the goal. Okay, we've got all the walls sanded down here. A few other spots here and there that we hit as well. Just needed sanding. Didn't need to patch any other ones other than this one, and then the one over there as well. So now we're going to start painting that one. And oh boy, you folks want to guess what color we're going to paint it? You'll have to wait and see. Well, we're on to day 3 here of painting the living room, and this hopefully is going to be the last and final coat here today. So again, kind of like we did here last time, or yesterday, when we went around and just did a quick sand. We're going to do the same thing here today, see if we see anything wrong. Assuming everything is good, Evan, we're just going to slap a second coat of paint on there. And if, of course, we do find anything wrong, we'll probably sand it down. Might have to put a little bit of paint on that and then fix that up and then put the second coat on. But with that being said, I think it's looking pretty good here so far. So let's get started here with some sanding and then hopefully some painting. Okay, my final sanding is complete. We definitely had a couple of areas that needed a little extra help. That one down there especially. We'll get to that here in just a second. Most of the rest of the areas haven't looked really good. You know, just a couple high spots here and there that just had to be knocked down. I know there was one up here. Probably won't be able to find anymore. Just, you know, a little paint flecks or something got in the paint. Who knows what. This is probably a good example. These are actually supposed to be here because these are just the mountain holes for the curtains up here. But stuff like that happens. I mean, you just run the sander across it, knocks it down. I noticed when I sanded too, I had a little bit of a line up there, got that sanded down, and I don't think that was just from the, I don't know if, oh yeah, there we go. I think it's saying, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up or not, but it looks like you can see that. And then of course, we're putting a second coat on this. You might be looking at this like, well, does it really need a second coat? If you look around, and I don't know if I can find this on the camera here all of a sudden. I know when I was sanding, oh, here we go. Like here's a little bit of spot. You know, we missed a little bit right there. Just that's the reason you put a second coat on it. Oh, and while we're over here, yeah, here's the trouble spot. I had a lot of trouble with that one right there. Didn't notice that with a primer, but there was definitely a bit of a lip right there that really showed up. Kind of like right there, just a lot more obvious. These, by the way, everyone, are from the TV mount. Those are, of course, off the wall. Those we put back on here at some point, so I'm not too worried about the reason that those are pushed in. So I'm not going to do anything with those. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to note on. Let's start painting. final coat is finished here. Now we need to take the tape off the ceiling here. Hopefully that'll go okay. I'm gonna slap some covers on these outlets here as well, and I think we'll get you folks a final shot here of the room. We might even, I think we can probably move this back here as well. So yeah, we'll see what the room looks like here in a couple minutes, everyone.
Just remember, if you're peeling the tape off, savor the peelings.
Savor the peelings. Okay, there we go. Plates are back on all the outlets and switches. Tape is off the wall and ceiling here. I think it's looking pretty good, Evan. We got a few spots here and there that need a little bit of touch up along the ceiling. Someone maybe put a little blue paint. I don't know if I can find the spots right offhand. Actually, you can see it right there's a spot of one. And I think there's another one back there somewhere. I know there's another one above the couch. So yeah, there's a couple spots here and there. We'll probably get those, Evan, when we do this side. So when we do the dining room side, I'm sure we'll probably have a few flub ups on that side as well. So once we got this side done, we'll come back and just touch this side up with a little more ceiling paint here as well. So yeah, with that being said, I think it's looking pretty good. Oh, it looks a whole lot better with all the outlet covers on and the paint on, and compared to...
it'll look once we don't have that hideously dark brown door, and once we don't have...
yeah, that door is quite dark now compared to the rest.
It's ugly, isn't it?
Yep. It used to be covered up.
True. Once we get rid of that hideous color and get some carpet that isn't grungy and disgusting.
Yeah, the carpet probably needs to go. This little rip in the carpet here seems to be getting worse, so...
There's another one there.
Where?
Slightly to the right and forward of the other one.
Okay, I don't see it.
From your perspective.
Okay, I don't see it, but okay, anyway. So yeah, with that being said, I think we're going to wrap it up here for this video. Hope you folks enjoyed watching paint dry here. 4 layers of paint drying. Quite exciting, isn't it? Anyway, with that, you folks have any additional comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.